Starting the day off at FedEx. I actually just sent off the Majora's Mask painting because the person that received it was at MagFest, so they wanted it held until they got back, which was no problem at all. So now that MagFest is over, we sent it. And I mentioned it yesterday, but we are about to go have lunch with a bunch of people. There's like 6 or 7 of us.
Roland's there already, and he's throwing shade.
Yeah, Roland's very punctual. You tell Roland to be somewhere at a particular time, and he is. We
Tend to not be.
aren't particularly great at that.
We're only 12 minutes late right now, so.
Only. To be fair, he was the first one there on time, and then no one else was there, and then people were starting to arrive. I don't think we'll be the last ones there.
Well, let's go before we are.
That's a good point. We did it. We managed to get a lot of people together for lunch. There's 7. I'm impressed, to be honest.
Friends, I would say.
I know, but like it's
You've invited randos here.
I know, but it's a weekday afternoon, and that's always like a really hard thing to do.
Craigslist that I wanted a sandwich.
I'm impressed everyone was able to join us. Oh my god, we could make this a normal thing, you know. Okay, I mean, if you're not enthusiastic, we don't have to. I'm just saying we could have like a.
It's all right, but like, I'm only gonna pay $14 for this. So
Okay, so that was actually a lot of fun. It may not sound that exciting, but having lunch with a group of friends was actually really cool, especially for the fact that our social lives are, well, I mean, you guys know. You watch the vlog. We don't get out a whole lot. We work a lot, and, you know, we are working towards working less, hopefully. But besides Saturday, which is whenever we do Steven and Friends and we talk to our friends online, and then, you know, going to get groceries, occasionally going to Player's Choice to trading games or whatever, we don't do a whole lot else. So setting aside some time each week to actually have lunch with people is great. We ended up sitting there and talking for quite a while. We got there lunch was for 12. We got there at like 12:30 or whatever, and then no one left until like 3. So it was nice to chat. Honestly, we need that social aspect in our lives, and it's kind of nice because if you have people come over, or if you go like do a thing, you're going to be out and about doing stuff for a while, right? And if people come over, you're going to be, you know, entertaining for several hours. So the fact that you can go get lunch and hang out, even if it's just for a little bit, really scratches that, social itch that human beings have. So we are very seriously considering making this a normal thing, and I think it would be a good move. Getting lunch once a week, that's great, especially because we can use that opportunity to get groceries and stuff. We were going to go get lunch anyway or whatever. Might as well meet up with friends and have a fun time doing it. So I can definitely see us doing that in the future. Now, back at the house, recorded some Mario. We're getting ready to have some dinner, and then the big thing for me tonight is finishing up Outlaws, working on the very last video. And it's probably going to be a bit of a late night, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, this is probably my last big hump before things feel like they go back to normal. And I'm excited for that. So even though it's going to be a bit of a rough night, I know that starting tomorrow, a lot of stuff in my life will get better. So I'm just kind of holding out for that feeling. Hours later, and the video is coming together, but also, oh my god. Occasionally I drastically underestimate how much work something will take, and I kind of did that. I knew it was going to be like about as much work as the top 10 video was back in December. I figured maybe more. The answer is actually a lot more. And even though I've put all this time into it, I'm still not close. And this video was supposed to come out tomorrow, so at some point you just call it. At some point you say, this is not coming out tomorrow, because I'm not going to stay up all night just to get this out. So, I'm going to release Super Mario 64 tomorrow instead, since we already have that ready, and I'm just going to step away from this and go to bed. I'm kind of mad, and I don't ever feel this way, but I actually regret, to some extent. I'll probably feel different when it's done, but right now I regret doing this video. It's a lot of effort at a time when I really need to be diverting my resources into other projects, and instead I'm working on this to really cap off this series that is extremely niche. Like, this video is an extremely niche video in an extremely niche series, and it's, you know, I'm kind of standing back from the project looking at it and be like, you're spending a ridiculous amount of time on this video, and who is this video for? But, you know, I've come this far. I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to just abandon this, but it is something that I'm going to try and keep in mind in the future. You know, if there's a million things that need done, maybe not add this thing that you invent that is going to take all of this time to do. That's probably an error on my part. On the bright side, looking at the Pro, this will be cool when it's done. It will be nice to have a definitive video on all this information. It just sucks to make it, especially when I've got other things to do. And we'll see how the weekend treats me. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go collapse. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?